The reason for that is because we host a section spirit contest on the last day of camp every year. And so these guys got together and they coordinated with their sections, some more than others, and they came up themed by each section. So the winner of today's section spirit contest is going to win a free snow cone from Kona Ice. So, kind of a big deal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce each section one at a time and introduce what their theme is, and then the judges, me, Miss Ray, Mr. Mooring, will decide who won section spirit. Okay? So, without further ado, the first section I'd like to introduce you to decided to take it easy and spend the day on the beach. So, beach themed, please welcome the oboe section. I wrote it on my phone. Okay. So, next, one of the more harmonious sections in the group, their theme today is the colors of the rainbow. Please welcome the clarinet section. Bonus points for Roy G. Bibb. Okay, next. They showed up today kind of grumpy at each other, but I think they settled on calling them what they are. They are calling themselves the abstract artistes. Please welcome the saxophone section. Okay. The next section I'd like to introduce you to. When I asked them what their theme was, they said, princesses, I guess. So please welcome the horn section. The next one has a multimedia presentation attached to their theme. You can start that now. The next section to perform, or to be introduced, they call themselves the Bassoon Ninjas. Please welcome the bassoon section. Okay, the next section to be introduced, in case you couldn't tell by the instrument that they're holding, this section decided to brand themselves with their instrument on their t-shirt. Please welcome the trumpet section. That one kind of made me laugh. Okay. Now, peering through the group, you may notice one really cool section dressed in dark colors and wearing sunglasses. Please welcome the cool kids, the euphonium tuba section. Okay. The next two sections look similar, but I promise that they are completely different. So, the next section, they call themselves Santa and Christmas Presents. That's what they told me. That's their theme. Please welcome the trombone section. And last but certainly not least, their theme being Christmas in August and wearing Christmas pajamas. Please welcome the percussion section. Like I'm sure most of you are watching the Olympics, you can decide who you think is going to get first place amongst yourselves. The judges are going to deliberate, and we will announce the winner in like 10 seconds. Really?
4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
was a disagreement, but we have crowned a winner. The winners of a free Kona Ice snow cone for the 2021 Ridgeview Middle School Summer Band Camp is the trombone section! Sorry, trumpets. Not yet. Okay. All right, so trombones, I'm going to come around and give you a coupon to give to Kona when they show up. Okay. So we like to do silly things here in band. Next, before we play our final song, I want to introduce a couple kids that are sitting over here. A lot of these kids came to Ridgeview Middle School, and now they're seniors and juniors over at Cedar Ridge High School. One really cool thing before I introduce these people, the Cedar Ridge High School Saxophone Ensemble. It's comprised of about, I think Miss Velasquez told me, like 10 saxophonists from Cedar Ridge High School. They recorded and submitted a tape to what's called the Midwest Band and Orchestra Clinic Convention in Chicago. And it's like this big hoity-toity band directors and musicians from all around the world come to this Chicago thing. Probably like, 25,000 person convention, huge convention. They submitted a tape, and Cedar Ridge High School Saxophone Ensemble got selected to perform at the Midwest Clinic this December. It's a really big deal. Like so many groups from around the country and around the world submit recordings to hopefully be selected to perform. Ridgeview was lucky enough to take a percussion ensemble there about 4 years ago. We were there a while ago, and the saxophones are the most recent in our immediate team to go to Midwest. This is a huge honor. It's a huge deal. And 2 of the 3 drum majors at Cedar Ridge High School, the guys that conduct the marching band, 2 of the 3 of them are a part of that saxophone ensemble. And they wanted to say, it's you 3 that are going to speak, right? It's these 3 drum majors want to just say a few words to y'all and to the students about what high school band is like. So please welcome Zach Brown, Jacob Achis, Ashok Shadi.
So yeah, like Mr. Pena introduced us as, the 3 of us are the drum majors, and this is Mason, our band president. He'll explain what that is a little later. Yeah. But I just kind of wanted to give my brief little story. Band, I started out, I was pretty good, but I wasn't very sure about if I wanted to do high school band or not. I was a little bit kind of on the edge. There were some pros and cons to me, but I did end up doing it. And boy, was that probably the best decision I've ever made up to this point. It's provides you with such a good sense of community. It's so fun. You make so many good memories. Yeah, it's probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me, and I strongly encourage all of you, even if you may have some doubts, at least try it for a year or 2. You won't regret it at all. Yeah. All right.
I had a little bit of a different story. I joined band because my older sister joined band. I was like, oh yeah, that seems fun, I'll do it. But it turned out to be one of the best experiences of my life thus far. It really starts to kick in once you actually start high school. Like if you think this whole thing is fun, and it is, it gets a whole lot better in high school. You meet a lot of really good people, a lot of really good musicians who will help you get better all along the way. It's just a really fun experience. You should try it.
So I'm gonna be honest, when I was in 5th grade, I didn't sign up for band, I just got put into it. And so I kind of was just there, I didn't really know what anything was. Then in 8th grade, I was sitting right there, I play clarinet, I was sitting in one of those chairs. Yeah. And I was like, band, it's okay. My friends are in it, so I'm kind of in it. And then I was like, I guess I'll give it a shot. My brother was in it, and I'm so glad I did that. I think you should just give it a shot, even if you don't think you're gonna like it. I didn't really want to do it. I wanted to play football, but my mom told me I couldn't. So I ended up going to band, and now I'm here as a drum major. So I think it's a really cool experience. You should really give it a shot. Yeah, so my story's a little bit similar. Like 8th grade year, when we're filling in like the choice sheets for high school and stuff. I remember like I was in like my kitchen with my parents, and I couldn't decide whether I wanted to do band or theater. And for months prior to that, like I was thinking, okay, I'm just gonna do theater. It's a safe bet, you know. I kind of like theater. Just last minute, I randomly swapped the band. Just what the heck, and I went with it. And like I literally have nightmares of that moment. Like if I did not choose band, I don't know what I would do. Like kind of our stories are kind of similar. That's because pretty much everyone in the band program has the same thing. They're not 100% sure if they want to do band, or they're sure they want to do band, and they're so surprised about like how much it is and how cool it is and how many things you can do. Like our ensemble is like, I think we have like 250 people in the band program right now, and just so imagine like this times 3 or times 5,000 or however much you want. It's like it's just that much of everything you have here, just that much bigger, and yeah, more stuff like that. So and then just to clarify, I don't really know. I'm the band president, and so I guess I don't really do the drum major thing. I'm kind of like how one of the directors described it. It was kind of like the lifeblood and soul of the band program, kind of. And I get to plan a lot of events. And just one event coming up is our band Olympics. We have this really cool event, and we do a lot of like fun games. And like, high school band isn't just band. I mean, it's like the community and everything you get to do, and all the opportunities you get. And then yeah, that's all I have.
Would you like to add something?
Alright, me too. But yeah. Yeah, we have 2 saxes. At the end, we have a surprise for y'all. Yes.
Okay.
Can we thank these guys for speaking to us? Really quick before I pass it to Miss Ray and before we let the high school guys conduct out, Jacob and Zach both came by on Tuesday at the start of camp. They kicked off our camp with like a mini concert. They performed something that they're going to take to Chicago for us, and they don't realize this, but they were like just staring like with their mouths open watching these guys play like super fast, intricate, insane music, and it was really impressive. I'm sure they're going to have a preview concert sometime soon. No, they're gonna wing it, I guess. Okay, yeah. But we'll send out invitations and share when all that stuff is, so you can watch these guys before they go off and do that.
So just our last bit of housekeeping before we wrap up. We want all instruments to go home today, because otherwise we will not see them until the first day of school, and hopefully their instrument comes out of the case sometime between now and then would be awesome. So instruments go home today. If there are any supplies you need to get caught up on before school starts, that's mainly probably our reed instruments. Probably need to restock on some things like that. Snow cones, when we're done, please go check out Kona Ice out front and get yourself a snow cone before you go. Our BLT kids, we're going to put them to work when we're done, and we need to tear down all of these chairs and stands so they know to stick around for that for a few minutes. And mainly just a big thank you to you for coming out and supporting your kids, having your kids be in band, and a lot for the 7th graders especially, trusting us last year to keep them in the program and let them have that chance to learn how to play. And now they're going to get to really experience the real thing this year, and we're excited for that. All of our 7th grade parents who got shut down at the end of 2020, and now they're 8th graders, and so we're really excited to have you all here and to keep things going. So to cap off our performance for the week, we are going to have the Cedar Ridge fight song, Go You Northwestern, conducted by our drum majors. And thank you again. We'll finish up and let these guys start. All right. get set, and hey,